Good morning. So I had to go and find a better area to come and do my live. Good morning. Good morning. Listen, I worked all yesterday. I won't say tired, but I need a little more energy. Good morning. Good morning. So I was thinking about waiting for a few people to come in, but I think I'll start. And you see the title here. Where is I have my little notes. Well, not notes, but my titles that I want to talk about. I had 2 titles. Did I put it in my purse? Hold on. Oh, it fell. It's right here. Good morning. Relate Camp. Good morning. You see my topic here. I wrote my 2 topics I wanted to talk on yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to do these because I had so many downloads and messages that I had in me I wanted to get out. So today I said, I'll get up and I'll do these messages before I start working, right? And the first one is just, this one I'm talking about now in this live is just being authentically you. And, I sense and I struggle. And when I come here and talk, I can admit I struggle with things that I'm talking about too. I'll mention it here if I've experienced it or struggled with it, right? And for me, I struggled with being authentically me. So do you. So do a lot of you all. And when I mean authentic, I mean authentic at your core, how God made you. Right? How God made you. A lot of us pretend that we're being authentic, but a lot of us are not being authentic. Because a lot of us know that if we are our authentic self, we know that a lot of people won't like us. We know that a lot of people will not like us because you just know they won't. Because you being your authentic self is bringing out the best in you. There are some things in you that you are hiding and suppressing because you don't want people to feel like you're trying to outshine them. You don't want people to feel like you're trying to outdo them. So you're not being your authentic self. I was like that. I hear it for years. What I'm doing now, this been in me. Me using my voice, this been in me. I've always been an encourager. I've always been a talker. I've always been a motivator. Even when I was going through my own HE double hockey stick. This was something in me. You know it's something in you because you can do it no matter the circumstances. No matter the circumstances, you still can do what it is that's in you. And some of you, your authentic self is what they call bougie, or what they call prissy, or what they call prep and prime. That's who you authentically are. But you dumb yourself down because you don't want people. Some of you all dress well. You just a person that got style. You know how to put things together. That's your authentic self. But no, you go and tone down because you don't want people to say what they're going to say. You tone it down because you don't want to seem like you're just over the top. If you know you are an over the top person and that's how God made you, be that. Do it. Right? Do it. Don't tone down for people. Be authentically you. I think this is what I personally think. I personally think when we don't be our authentic selves, we're slapping God in the face and telling God we don't like how he made us. That's how I feel sometimes. When we're not who God intended for us to be, I feel like we're just telling him, God, I don't like how you made me. I'm worried about what people are going to think and not just being, I'm not being who you made me to be. I'm just too concerned with what men think. That's how I feel sometimes when people do that. I don't know. It's just me and my thinking. Maybe I'm the only one. Do you all feel that way? It's like we hide who we are just to please other people because we don't want other people saying things about us. I did that for years. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to hide who I am anymore. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. We have to learn to operate in our authenticity, because when we are authentically us, it's easy to do what it is that you need to do. Have you ever noticed it's a struggle when you're trying to hide who you are? It's a struggle. When you're trying to hide your authentic self, you struggle. You deal with depression and suppression, and you got to calculate your thoughts, and you got to make sure. No, we're not doing that anymore. That takes too much energy. If a person can't accept you for who you are and how you are, then guess what? Those are not your people. You can move in ease when you're authentic. When you're authentic, you can move in ease, with ease. You don't have to put on the show. You don't have to think about what you're going to do next and say next, and just be you. However you are, just be you. As long as you're you, because sometimes your authentic self, as far as, and that's not your authentic self, that you became that way. I was going to say sometimes your authentic self could be you hurting others with your words and stuff. No, that's not authentically you, because God didn't create none of us that way. That's an identity we took on. Our true selves are when we shine, when we, operate in our creativity. We don't operate in negativity when we are authentic. When we are authentic, we don't operate in negativity. Those are mindsets and beliefs and ways we learn from other people. But that's not who we truly are. Who we truly are creatives. We are creatives. We are creative because we come from the creator, okay? The creator. So if we come from the creator, that means we are creative. I know I'm very creative. I don't create so many things. I can do so many things. And so can most of you. Most of you are creative. So I just wanted to talk to you about operating in your authenticity. Just be who you truly are. When you go on these jobs, be who you truly are. Don't try to be anyone else. Be yourself. It's easier to be yourself. And if people can't accept that, guess what? That's on them. That's on them. Don't dumb yourself down. Don't tone yourself down. If you like looking prepped and polished, be that. Right? Be that. Don't change for anyone. When it comes to you being your authentic self, when it comes to you being creative, showing up at your best. Some of you all like to do things that are extravagant and over the top. That's just who you are. I have a good friend. When I tell you, she always operated in excellence. Ever since I've met her, she's been the type of person that operated in excellence. Everything has to be coordinated and organized. And I told her, don't never change that. I don't care how many haters you get or people saying you're doing too much. That's just how she is. She's going to make sure the fine details are covered. Things are done decent and in order. And that's just how she is. But you will get people to come along and see that she always operated in excellence and try to say, oh, she's doing too much. No, I told her, don't never change that about you. Since I've known you, you've been that way. That's what I told her. Since I've known you, you've been detailed and organized. Stay that way. That's just who she is. So that's what I want to talk to you about. Just be authentically you. Whatever or however you are, be that. You don't have to try to be anyone else. God needs your authenticity. He made us all different for a reason. We're not supposed to be operating like other people. We're not supposed to be liking what they like, talking how they talk, doing what they do, dressing how they dress. We're not supposed to be doing that. He made us individuals and we're unique. in ourselves. We're unique in ourselves. That's why I think people are losing their minds, because they feel like they have to be someone else to fit in. And if you have to change who you are to fit in, you're suppressing who you're suppressing yourself. You're suppressing your identity. This is why you have to learn to accept people for who they are. Whether you agree with their lifestyle or not, let them be who they are. And now, when you let them be who they are, they're going to have to accept you for who you are. And sometimes people can't handle that. People can't handle you can accept them and let them be them authentic selves, but they can't accept you and let you be your authentic self. They want you to accept how they are, but they can't accept how you are. It doesn't go that way. And you have to let people know that. No, I can accept you. You say this is your authentic self, I let you be you. But you still have to accept me and respect me for how I am. Right? How I am. Okay? Be you. Blossom. Bloom and blossom. Where you're planted. Be who you are. Be blessed.